All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Louis here with another one, but not your usual typical videos that I usually make when I'm talking about basketball. But this is one that I wanted to do because this is different, because I have been doing this a bit, but it's just I haven't been recording it on video. But hopefully I actually do this a bit more. Now, I'm not calling myself a sneakerhead by any means in terms of like giving you details on, you know, how the shoe looks or anything of that nature, like a lot of the sneakerheads are, just because of how they're passionate about shoes and how they've been collecting for a long time. But what I wanted to do was, this is a special video because this is a special unboxing, and hopefully if I unbox this, it'll somewhat convince you to, you know, give this shoe a look and probably hopefully get a chance to buy the shoe. So what I wanted to do was, I was looking at this shoe, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it right now. This is a shoe that I have been wanting to ever since a lot of sneakerheads on YouTube have been giving reviews from when they first got it. And I thought that the shoe looked really clean. I thought it looked really beautiful, in my personal opinion. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna open it right now, and I'm just gonna give you my honest opinion on these. So I'm just gonna open it up right here. And as we open the box, get ready for the lift. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And as you guys can see, if you guys can look at the box, you guys can kind of figure out what this box is pertaining to, what shoe this is going to be. So, as I put the box down, we're gonna lay this down. And ladies and gentlemen, I love the detail on this box, as you can see with the Jumpman and with the cloud on top and the blue sky. So, okay, as you guys can take a look and see, I think some, if not many of you, will kind of figure out what this is, but for those who don't, I am gonna open this up. And before I open this up, I just wanna say, not only do I like the sky, the blue sky with the clouds, but I also like this elephant print. And it has a nice, really textured finish, and I like the gray on this. So this is really, really interesting, but I really like it a lot. So it gives it a very unique, distinct look. And without further ado, let's open this up. So, as you guys can see, this is gonna be the Air Jordan 3 OG Korea shoe, the Seoul 2.0 that was inspired by the 1988 Olympics. On the Air Jordan 3 box, it says the Air Jordan 3 Retro OG SP colors are white, black, Sport Royal blank, and Sport Royal Noir. And now we are gonna do the unboxing. So we got the flip. That wasn't the best flip, but. So got these from GOAT. And as you can see, this is actually really wonderful packaging. I love the bow tie that they use on this, and I like the Korean language that they use on here. So it's really, really nice. I really love the detail on this. This is really dope. So I love that. And now we're gonna, so I think Jordan Brand did a really good job with that, but now we're gonna do the unboxing by untying the bow tie. We're gonna open this up. Really nice paper that they used on these. I love how they're wrapped up. I'm gonna take one of these out. And open this up. And ladies and gentlemen, bang! The Air Jordan 3 Seoul 2.0 right in my hands, and I gotta say to myself, these are looking beautiful, very beautiful. And I know some people don't really like the aged midsole look, but I think it gives it a unique touch, in my personal opinion. I know there's people who would prefer the Korea the original Air Jordan 3 sole that had the all white sole on the bottom, and that definitely looked like a summer shoe for sure. But I definitely wanted to get my hands on these just from what other sneakerheads have been doing reviews on. And like I said, I really like this shoe a lot. I think just Jordan Brand did just an excellent job in terms of bringing in the quality. I definitely like this. If you look at the tongue right here on the left side, you have the Korean symbol at the very top, and then if you look on the inside, you have a symbol. I forgot what this symbol had meant, but I believe it had something about dream. I believe I could be wrong about that, but any of you guys can correct me in the comments section. So, and on the right shoe, it stands for affection. And so you got the Nike hang tag on here. I thought this was good. I know some people prefer a different hang tag, but be that as it may. You got the Nike Air on the very back. So this is the left shoe. And I love the suede elephant print that they used on this. I thought that this was very unique and different. Not the typical elephant print that you would use on a Jordan 3. So I thought that was really nice. And the leather is actually pretty good. It's soft. Is it gonna be the best leather? Obviously not, but I really do like how easy and the plush that you can push on when you push it right there on the toe right here on the Air Jordan 3 sole on the shoe. And then let me take out the other one so that we could compare the bottom. On the right side, you got the Jumpman Air Jordan symbol as well. Inside the shoes on both, you have the Nike Air branding inside on both on the heel tab and on the inside of the shoe. I love this velvet sock liner that they use on the top, and then they combined it with like a royal blue on here on the side too, which is really nice. They actually come with these tabs that they put inside on the back of the shoe on the heel. So that was really a good touch. And if we look at the bottoms, I'll show you the bottoms real quick. It's almost kind of like they did a reverse reimagine if you really look at it. When you look at the right side, if you look at the herringbone traction with the blue Nike on the bottom, and then on the left, you have the blue with the red Nike as they were going for here. And then these are pretty much representing, again, the colors of Korea. So I thought that was really nice. So I know people prefer the originals over the 2.0s, but I think that these are pretty dope, and I had really wanted a pair. So I'm really excited and happy that I got this purchase, and I love it. I can't wait to wear these on feet. And yeah. So on the sizing, ladies and gentlemen, what you want to do is that you want to go true to size on the Air Jordan 3. I got mine in a size 11. As you can see, it is a size 11. That's the size that I had got it on. So you do want to go true to size. I guess depending on how wide or how narrow your foot is, you might go either up half a size or down half a size, whichever the case may be, whatever is more comfortable for you. But just with me, I go true to size. And like I said, the Air Jordan 3 is one of the most comfortable shoes that I have ever owned, and their 3s are very comfortable. So this is my review of the Air Jordan 3 OG Soul 2.0. Let me know what you guys think. Is this a shoe that you would cop? Would you prefer these over the originals, or would you prefer the originals over the 2.0s? Like I said, I really love these. The only other 3 that I have are the A Ma Manières that I had purchased about a month ago. And 3s are very comfortable. They're one of my favorite Jordans of all time. My very first pair that I had were the true blue 3s that I got back in 2016. And even then, again, I feel like quality of sneakers over time, I feel like with some of the materials that they use are going to be better than what they were used previously. But it depends. Some people prefer from what they wore in the past compared to now, but I really like these. So let me know if you prefer, once again, like I said, the originals over these, or did my review influence you in a way that you would actually consider even buying these? But like I said, I think these are pretty cool, and I love the fact that it gives it a kind of a vintage age look. Again, I feel like the aged midsole has been a bit overused on some of the sneakers that Nike's been coming out and Jordan Brand have been coming out with recently. But I think when it comes to this pair, I think that they blend and mesh perfectly, in my personal opinion. So let me know what you guys think. Is it a cop? Is it a pass? Let me know what your personal opinion is. Again, so this is your boy Louis with a different type of video that I made today, but I hope you guys enjoy. And like I said, not the biggest expert in terms of breaking down detail, but I hope I did a pretty good enough job to at least give you some kind of influence whether you're gonna buy these or not. But let me know what you guys think. As always, bless up, live, laugh, love. Thank you guys for